Hello and welcome to my document camera module training. My name is Amanda Webb and this video is being taken by a program called Snagit. I was able to have 4 people take my class and on the document camera. This is for early elementary students or teachers. When they come in, they come straight to the welcome page they click on the welcome. And in the welcome, it goes through welcome to the training. It talks through what they need to do, learning about the document camera. It directs them to all the links on the left that they will need in order to access the information. The first thing that I asked them to do was to take the pre-assessment, which is over here on the left. If they click on the pre-assessment page, it opens a Google form. I used a Google form for this pre-assessment, and basically the information that I was trying to get from this Google form is if they've ever used a document camera before, and if they have, how they used it, and what types of things their students might be struggling with that can then be used, a document camera can be used to help them. After they fill out the pre-assessment, I wanted them to take it before they got into the meat of the data so that I could add more into it, but the people who took this took it right along with. But it did give me more information for future trainings for what I can do. If you clicked on the information tab, I have different informations first about what a document camera is. And this is the Wikipedia definition of a document camera. Just talks about exactly what a document camera is and what it can be used for. Also in the information section, I have a course outline. So if they click on this course outline, they can go through and they can see what they will be learning in what content they will be learning about the document camera. I created this using Google Slides, and then I turned it into a PDF to be embedded into the project. Also back into the information section, there are course goals and objectives. They click on the course goals and objectives. Once again, it was a Google slide that I turned into a PDF, and it goes through and it has the objectives of the course as well as the standards for the teachers so that they know what the goal is for their taking the course. Then I would have them go to the content area. The content is where all the meat of what the training is would be right in there. So they start with the introduction, and when you click on the introduction, it talks about what a document camera is used for, and I found a nice video on YouTube that presents a document camera in an elementary classroom with not only teachers talking, but elementary students talking, sharing how they utilize the document camera. I thought that is a great start to introduce to show what can be done with the document camera. Back in the content, the first part, module 1, is the parts of the document camera. And I use the specific document camera that is used at my building, which is an Epson document camera. And the training is done for teachers in my building, so then that way everyone in my building and in not only the elementary but also the higher grades have the same document camera. So the knowledge would go through the whole school, all the grade levels. So I made this into a slide share. So if they click on this link, it takes to the slide share. So each slide is a different part of the document camera. The slides were created with Google Slides, and I actually turned them into picture files and then put them into SlideShare. So the participants could scroll through and see the different slides, share slides. If you would go back to my module, you go back to the content, and go to Module 2. Module 2 is about projecting an image. For this part, I made a Snagit video of me actually showing how to open the software and project an image onto using the document camera. So they can click this and see the video walking through. One of the things that was told to me, or the feedback that was given to me, was that my uh, videos were too soft. They couldn't hear what was happening. Um, so I did not have a chance to re-record the video, but for next time I will make sure that I am closer to the microphone. Um, so in order to give them the information, not only through the video, but another place if they didn't have volume, um, I created a PDF that they can click on that just walks them through the different parts that I explained in the video. Okay. So after they finish this video, I encourage them to go back to their classroom and use this information about projecting an image using the document camera. And I ask them to head over to the discussion page to do a discussion. Before I move on, I did make this video with the Snagit software. I loaded it onto YouTube, and then that's how I was able to embed it into this page in the content. So if they go back to the content area, the next part, which goes along with Module 2, projecting a document, takes them straight to the discussion board. And in the discussion, I did kind of like what we've done in class is I created a post and then I asked them to post after it. Just basically asking what they had done in their classroom or what they had found out from using it in their classroom from what was learned. Module 3 is another part of the document camera, which is the screen capture. The same type of thing was done here where I used a Snagit video that I uploaded to YouTube and then embedded within my content here. Once again, the sound was very low. I was using a different microphone. So because of that, I did provide a PDF that walks through what they need to do in order to upload or in order to take a snapshot of their screen, what I was talking about in the video. After they watch the video of taking a screen capture, capturing their screen, and using it in a Smart Notebook file, I encourage them to do another discussion, asking the same types of thing about what they did, what they were able to take a screen capture of, what they liked, what they didn't like, to have a discussion of that. When they were done with that discussion, they can move on to Module 4. Module 4 has another video that I also used through Snagit and uploaded on YouTube to embed in here. And Module 4 was about taking video using your document camera. If I were to continue on with this training, there's a lot more that I would add. So this was kind of just a big, this Module 4 was just a broad introduction to the different things that you could do with the document camera. So then I also created a Prezi, which they have to click on right here. And it takes them to this Prezi, which will hopefully load. Okay, once the Prezi has loaded, they can make it full screen. And they can use the arrows to click through. What can you do with a document camera? So I first went through and I just went through what a document camera is and how it can be used through all different grade levels, not just the early elementary grade levels. But I talked about what can be done in an elementary classroom with pictures of it being used in an elementary classroom. What can be done in a middle school classroom with also pictures that are of it being used in a middle school classroom. And then high school, different things that can be done in a high school classroom. with pictures of it being utilized in a high school classroom. All of these pictures show different types of document cameras that can be used, um, but they are all showing the same general idea of what can be done. And then I listed some different websites where I was able to find lots of more information about the document camera. So then that was the Prezi. So then after the Prezi, they would go back to the content page. And at the very bottom of the content page, I have the post assessment. Originally, I had the post assessment only on the left side of the screen, but several of my participants did not see it and they did not take the post assessment. So I had to encourage them to go back and take the post assessment so that I could see what their knowledge was. So it just goes through and it asks different questions about what they learned in the presentation. After they finish that, I also asked them to complete a participant survey. Once again, I had originally put the participant survey only on the left side of the screen, but I had several participants who did not see that, so I added it to the end of the content as well, so that now that it's in two places, they were able to find it and take the survey. So the survey was created using SurveyMonkey, and this is just a general survey asking them questions about the training and what could be done to help the training to be better, and so that I can try to change it and form it to work for educators. Um, so after they finished that, then I did go back through and I fixed a couple of the things that they had told me that needed fixed, such as I added the PDF as to what the videos were saying, since they had a hard time hearing the videos, and I did move the post assessment and the training survey to the um, content page so that it could be easily found. I did also leave it in the left hand side, but I put it there as well so that they could find it in two different places. Thank you for reviewing my module. The products used were Google Forms, Google Docs, Google Slides, PowerPoint, PDF, SlideShare, Snagit Video, Prezi, and SurveyMonkey. Thank you.